Have you noticed small but concerning changes in your loved one over the past year? Many people assume that death in old age happens suddenly, but in reality, the body often sends warning signals months or even a year in advance. The problem is that most people fail to recognize these signs because they are subtle at first. It is only in hindsight that families realize the clues were there all along, but by then it may be too late to prepare or create meaningful last memories. In this article, we will explore 5 key signs that often appear in the final year of an elderly person's life. Some may be changes you have already noticed but dismissed as part of natural aging. Others may seem minor but are actually indications of the body's gradual decline. Recognizing these signs early gives you the opportunity to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and most importantly, ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Pay close attention, as this information can help you prepare emotionally and practically, ensuring that you are not caught off guard and can make the most of the precious time left with your loved one. Sign 1. Significant weight loss. A critical warning sign. Unintentional weight loss is one of the earliest and most noticeable signs that an elderly person may be experiencing a serious health decline. While many families assume this is a normal part of aging, sudden weight loss is often a red flag that the body is gradually losing its ability to maintain vital functions. There are several reasons why seniors may experience unintentional weight loss, most of which are linked to the weakening of essential body systems. One of the most common causes is the body's reduced ability to absorb nutrients efficiently. When digestion weakens, nutrients from food are no longer processed effectively, leading to energy loss and muscle deterioration. Additionally, muscle loss, sarcopenia, is a natural part of aging. However, if this process occurs too quickly, it can lead to extreme weakness, making everyday activities more challenging. The body's declining ability to metabolize protein further contributes to this issue, making it difficult to maintain a healthy weight. Moreover, chronic illnesses such as cancer, heart failure, kidney disease, or diabetes can drain the body's energy and reduce appetite. Many people with chronic conditions lose weight even if they haven't changed their diet, simply because their bodies can no longer process energy effectively. Another key factor contributing to weight loss is a decrease in appetite. As the body weakens, the brain no longer sends strong hunger signals. This results in reduced interest in food, skipped meals, or significantly smaller portions. Additionally, declining senses such as taste and smell can make food less appealing, leading to a loss of interest in eating. Many families try to encourage their loved ones to eat more, but forcing food is not an effective solution. If the body is naturally declining, pushing large meals can cause discomfort, nausea, or digestive issues. Instead, focus on easily digestible foods such as soups, porridge, smoothies, or nutrient-dense options that do not overwhelm the digestive system. Hydration is also crucial, as dehydration can worsen fatigue and weakness. Significant weight loss is more than just a physical change. It is a critical sign that the body is in decline. Recognizing it early allows families to prepare, ensure proper nutrition, and maintain the best possible quality of life during this important stage. Sign 2. Extreme fatigue and weakness. When the body no longer has strength. One of the clearest indicators that an elderly person is entering their final stage of life is prolonged, unrelenting fatigue. This is not just the usual tiredness after a long day. It is a deep exhaustion that does not improve with rest. As the body prepares for the final stage, it begins redirecting energy to maintain critical functions such as the heart, lungs, and brain. Physical activities are no longer prioritized, leading to decreased mobility, weakness, and difficulty with even the simplest tasks like walking, dressing, or holding a conversation. When circulation and oxygen levels decrease, muscles weaken, making movement a challenge. Seniors may feel unsteady, more prone to falls, and unable to sustain physical activity for long. Many individuals in this stage sleep significantly more than usual. Their bodies require more time to recover, and long periods of rest are no longer just a choice. They are a necessity. Some people sleep throughout the day, but still feel exhausted, while others struggle to stay awake long enough to interact with family. For loved ones, it can be heartbreaking to see a once active person lose interest in daily activities. They may withdraw from hobbies, talk less, and avoid social interactions. This is not a sign of depression. It is simply the body's natural preparation for its final transition. Instead of encouraging more activity or pushing them to fight through fatigue, the best approach is to create a comfortable and peaceful environment where they can rest without pressure. Adjust their living space to make movement easier. Offer light, nutritious meals that do not require effort to eat. Spend quality time with them, even if they cannot engage in conversation as much as before. Extreme fatigue and weakness are not just signs of aging, but critical indicators of the body's transition. Recognizing this allows families to provide support, offer comfort, and ensure their loved one experiences peace in their final days. Sign 3. Cognitive decline or social withdrawal. When your loved one is no longer the same. One of the most noticeable signs in the final stage of life for elderly individuals is cognitive decline and social withdrawal. This is not just about small changes in memory or behavior, but rather an indication of a gradual decline in brain function as the body weakens. Understanding this can help families prepare instead of feeling confused or saddened as they watch their loved ones slowly drift away. At this stage, many elderly individuals begin to forget important things, sometimes even forgetting loved ones or familiar events. They may become disoriented in their own home, struggle to recognize familiar places, or have difficulty following simple conversations. The primary cause of this cognitive decline is reduced blood circulation and oxygen flow to the brain, causing neurons to function less effectively. When the brain does not receive enough energy, memory, logical thinking, and information processing abilities decline. In addition to memory loss, many elderly individuals in their final stage speak less, engage less in conversations, or lose interest in the world around them. Hobbies and activities that once brought them joy may no longer seem appealing. They may spend long hours sitting in silence or staring into the distance without much expression. This is not a sign of indifference or depression, but rather a natural response as the brain loses its ability to process information. Engaging in conversations, responding to the environment, or maintaining relationships can become overwhelming, so they gradually withdraw from the world. Beyond social withdrawal, many individuals experience significant emotional changes. They may become easily irritated, sad, or appear indifferent, even toward their closest family members. For families, this can be a heartbreaking stage, watching a loved one change so much that they no longer seem like themselves. However, it is important to remember that this is not something they can control, but rather a natural part of the body's decline. To support a loved one during this stage, creating a quiet and safe environment can help them feel comfortable and less disoriented. Avoiding loud noises or sudden changes in routine may ease their confusion. Being patient and gentle is crucial. If they forget something or do not recognize you, reminding them softly rather than forcing them to remember can make interactions less stressful. Maintaining connection in simple ways, such as sitting with them, holding their hand, or speaking to them in a calm, reassuring voice, allows them to feel loved and supported, even if they cannot actively participate in conversations. Most importantly, accepting and loving them unconditionally is essential. Instead of feeling sad or frustrated, focusing on creating peaceful moments in the time they have left can provide comfort and reassurance. Cognitive decline and social withdrawal are not signs of coldness or rejection, but rather a natural part of the body's weakening process. Understanding this helps families mentally prepare and create the best conditions for their loved ones to spend their final days in peace, love, and dignity. Sign 4. Frequent infections and slow recovery. When the body can no longer fight. One of the clearest signs of declining health in the elderly is frequent infections and a slower recovery process. As the immune system weakens, the body loses its ability to effectively fight off bacteria and viruses, making the elderly more susceptible to infections even when exposed to minor pathogens. As people age, their immune system no longer functions as efficiently as it once did. This makes them more vulnerable to illnesses such as pneumonia, urinary tract infections, UTIs, or skin infections caused by prolonged bed sores. These conditions are not only uncomfortable, but can also lead to serious complications if not detected and treated in time. Another significant issue is poor circulation, which reduces the body's ability to heal. When the skin and tissues do not receive enough oxygen and nutrients, even minor wounds like scratches or bruises can take weeks to heal, or worse, develop into severe ulcers if not properly cared for. For younger individuals, infections often come with clear symptoms, such as high fever, pain, or inflammation. However, in elderly individuals, these signs may not be as obvious. Instead of fever, they may simply appear lethargic, lose their appetite, or become more confused than usual. This often leads families to overlook or misinterpret the symptoms, delaying early detection and treatment. Rather than focusing solely on prolonged treatment with strong antibiotics or medications, a gentler approach can provide more comfort and improve their quality of life. Maintaining good hygiene is crucial. Regular hand washing, proper skin care, and overall personal hygiene can help reduce the risk of infections. Staying well hydrated is also essential, as drinking enough water supports the immune system and helps prevent infections, especially urinary tract infections. Families should pay close attention to subtle changes in behavior. If a loved one appears unusually lethargic, loses interest in food, or shows sudden cognitive decline, it may be a sign of an underlying infection. Creating a stress-free environment is equally important. Stress can further weaken the immune system, so ensuring a calm and comfortable space can aid in their recovery. Frequent infections and slow healing are indications that the body is losing its ability to defend itself. Recognizing this early allows families to prepare accordingly, shifting their focus towards ensuring comfort and providing compassionate care rather than simply trying to prolong medical treatment. Sign 5. Changes in breathing and circulation. When the body prepares for the final transition. One of the most significant signs that an elderly person is approaching the final stage of life is a change in breathing patterns and circulation. This is not just a sign of aging, but an indication that the body is beginning to conserve energy, focusing on its most essential functions in preparation for its natural decline. In the final stage, an elderly person's breathing may become slower, shallower, and irregular. Some may experience brief pauses in breathing, followed by rapid breaths before slowing down again. This pattern, known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration, is a distinctive breathing cycle often observed in those nearing the end of life. It involves alternating periods of deep, rapid breaths and pauses before the cycle repeats itself. These breathing changes can signal a decline in lung function, making it harder for the body to exchange oxygen efficiently. Even when at rest, the person may feel short of breath, struggle to inhale fully, or require more effort to breathe. This can lead to fatigue, anxiety, or even fear, especially if they feel like they are not getting enough oxygen. Additionally, fluid buildup in the lungs can cause coughing, wheezing, or a gurgling sound when they breathe, which can be particularly uncomfortable when lying down as the accumulated fluid puts pressure on the airways. Along with breathing changes, circulation also begins to weaken significantly. This can be observed as cold hands, feet, nose, or ears due to slower blood flow. The skin may appear pale, bluish, or mottled, especially around the fingers and toes. Veins may become more prominent as blood circulation weakens. These signs indicate that the body is redirecting energy and blood flow to vital organs like the heart and brain while reducing circulation to less critical areas, such as the extremities. Although this process cannot be reversed, there are ways to make the individual feel more comfortable. Using a humidifier or oxygen therapy can help ease breathing difficulties if necessary. Propping them up with pillows or allowing them to rest in a more upright position can relieve pressure on the lungs, making it easier to breathe. Keeping the room cool and well ventilated can prevent discomfort from heat or stuffiness. Gentle massages on the hands and feet can improve circulation and provide a soothing sensation. Changes in breathing and circulation are among the final signs that the body is gradually transitioning. Understanding these changes can help families prepare emotionally and ensure that their loved one experiences their final moments in comfort, peace, and without fear. As we reach the end of this discussion, take a moment to reflect on what we have covered. Significant weight loss, extreme fatigue, cognitive decline, frequent infections, and major changes in breathing and circulation. These 5 signs often appear in the final year of an elderly person's life. They may not all happen at once, and they may not always be obvious at first. But once you start noticing them, it is a sign that the body is preparing for the final transition. For many families, these changes can be difficult to accept. It is natural to want to fight against them, to encourage your loved one to eat more, move more, or push through exhaustion. However, sometimes the best thing we can do is listen to what their body is telling us. Instead of focusing on reversing the inevitable, we can focus on making their remaining time as peaceful, comfortable, and meaningful as possible. Understanding these signs is not about fearing death. It is about being prepared for it. When you recognize these changes early, you can provide better care, make important decisions ahead of time, and ensure that your loved one's final months are filled with love and dignity. This is a time to cherish moments, share stories, and let them know they are valued and not alone. If you are noticing these signs in someone close to you, take a deep breath and remember that you are not alone. Many families have walked this path before, and while it is never easy, knowing what to expect can help you find strength, patience, and peace. Thank you for joining us today. We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so do not hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you found this information helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.